They looked at each other and without hesitant, Jungkook quickly picked it up. Nah, a bog. Jungkook, I have something important to discuss with you. I'll wait for you in the parking lot. Oh. Okay, I'm coming now, he said, then hung up. He then turned to look at Aryam back, who was obviously unhappy listening to his conversation with your dad. I'm sorry, I know. Just go. I'll go home by myself. She tried to mask her sadness with a fake smile but failed. The fake smile just couldn't show up. Jungkook sighed looking at her face. But he couldn't do anything for her though he wanted to. I'm really sorry, Sarangi, he shyly whispered before leaving. After that, he went straight to the parking lot to meet his father-in-law. He went to his private parking and saw him, sitting inside of the black car with a phone in his hand. He gently knocked on the window as they greeted each other with warm smiles. Her dad immediately unlocked the door and asked him to sit beside him as there was something he wanted to show. What do you think of Jeju Island? It's beautiful, right? He showed him a site for Jeju Island vacation to Jungkook, which left him in a total confusion. Yeah, it's beautiful. Why? He asked. Well, of course it's for your honeymoon. He laughed while Jungkook's face turned blank in an instant. He never thought of that actually. Don't worry. I'll prepare everything that you and Taehi need. He kindly smiled, but Jungkook had this down expression on his face. He couldn't imagine how Aryam would react if she knew about it. What's wrong? Don't tell me you're not happy about this, your dad said in a pity tone which made Jungkook changed immediately. No, I'm really happy. The next Sunday morning, you were preparing breakfast like usual only to realize that Jungkook hadn't showed up yet. You thought that he was still asleep, but when you were about to go to wake him up, he rushed out from his room with casual clothes. Where are you going? You asked him as he walked past you. The breakfast were already readied for him in the dining table. I'm going out to meet Aryam. I'll be back probably late evening, he simply said while tying his shoelaces. Whenever he mentioned that woman's name, it always fired you up, but still, you tried your best to calm down. It'll be over soon, I'm sure. I'm his wife. I must be patient. You reassured yourself. Drive safely, you advised as he went out without saying anything or even looking back. Shrugging the thoughts off, you headed back to the kitchen to have breakfast. Breakfast for 2 people. Not wanting to eat alone, you called your best friend over, Park Jimin. He was the only one who knew everything about your life, and way better than Jungkook, your own husband. Seriously, I still don't understand why you really like him. He only hurts you. Jimin scoffed while eating the breakfast that you made. Jimin brought his cousins along. Well, both of you were having the breakfast together. The kids were playing with their toys near the table. I know, right? But still, I love him so much, and he loves that woman so much. Just get divorced already. He rolled his eyes while you just laughed. Both of you started to talk about random stuffs when suddenly the main door opened, revealing Jungkook. All of you turned quiet in an instant. After taking a glimpse of you, Jimin, and his little cousins, he quickly walked into his room to get his forgotten wallet. Then, he suddenly walked towards you and gently dragged you into his room. Who is he? And those little kids? He asked with a frown on his face. For a second, you felt happy as you thought that he was getting jealous or something. Park Jimin, he is my friend. And those kids are his cousins, you simply stated. Does he know about us? I mean, the secret. Yes. Don't worry, I didn't tell anyone except him, you replied, a bit sad that he was actually just worrying about the secret. I hope he is someone trusted, Jungkook said, reminding you. After that, he walked out of the room and headed straight to the main door. Slowly, you came back to Jimin with a dizzy head. It was frustrating. What did he say to you? Jimin asked as soon as he saw you. Nothing really important. You sighed in disappointment. He noticed that you looked unhappy. So, when are you going for your honeymoon? He questioned out of the blue, which lightened your mood a little. Tomorrow.